in my own direction.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Rams and the Commanders coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the second overall pick of 2016. An 8-year pro now from North Dakota State, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 15 yards there for number 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the Rams coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games,
and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing here, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Back to the ground with Gibson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Howell down to throw it. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Washington Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Howell from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Wentz now on first down. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Howell. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Howell. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell out of the shotgun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they work this out past the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on third down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Wentz. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have the Rams first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry by Elliott. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Down to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 30, 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Howell. That is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's Howell. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll go play action. Howell. And incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it. And, oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This from 42 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the test?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Wentz's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So now CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 20-10. A minute 52 to play. Howell to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Howell.
Well,
They've certainly had trouble knocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Powell. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. It's Howell with another throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Powell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second down throw for Howell. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they?